Hello. I know I've been quiet again, but I just haven't been really in a talking mood lately. But I did find this guy a couple days ago. He's got a squeaky wheel. This is the Eagle Racer, or what it was called in Gokaiger, the Mott Galkin, which is the RPM add-on to the legendary Megazord. But unlike Mott Galkin, he is actually his own beast. And I'll show you what I mean in a little bit. So, let me put this up so I can look at it. So here he is up close. He has these eyes are stickers. The Gokaiger logo here is actually, it's not paint, it's actually embroidered on it. It's not the right word, but it's the only thing I can come up with. But it is painted, which is nice, because the Gokaiger logo for some reason hasn't been painted on that much. You can see it has the 13 on the tail there, which is pretty nice. From the top, it doesn't have the flames painted on the bump, I forgot the name of this thing already. But it doesn't have the flames painted on. There is no engine cell to come with this like Galkin did. He has no electronics whatsoever. But he has his own little quirks. So logically, he comes with the Ranger Red Ranger key, RPM Red. Nothing too special about him, but this is the one from the Eagle Racer. And this is the one from the Key Pack Zord. The main difference is if you put them in the light, Key Pack's seatbelts are actually silver, the way they're supposed to be. The one that comes with the Eagle Racers are white, which is strange actually. Some of the paint details on the Zord one are actually better, but the white seatbelts on him are just so weird. That's like the only real big difference between them is that white seatbelts, and I've never actually seen an RPM toy or anything painted like that. So it's a bit weird. So I actually haven't used this yet, but if you open his little cockpit part there, and then use your key, he's supposed to fit right in here. I actually haven't done this before. And you'll feel him push into place, and you close his legs and close the thing on him. He's supposed to. He'll have like this. These taut wheels down here will actually lock up, and it makes that really annoying clicking sound. It's supposed to emulate an engine roaring, but it really doesn't sound anything like that. So there's your key functionality for this guy. Not too impressive, to say the least, but you know, it's something. I like that they're actually trying to give these things some key functionality in some places. So, in case you're curious, here he is size-wise compared to the legendary Megazord. So you can say he's huge. This thing is huge. It's actually a couple inches taller than he is if you lay him on his butt. So, yes, I have him because we're going to need him. So, unlike Galkin, let me move my mouse out of the way. So, unlike Galkin, he actually has a Megazord mode thanks to the Zord Builder. Is it cool? It's derpy, that's for sure, but it is different. So first things first, take this off. You have to pop off this. Basically, you have to. Oh, okay. Come on. There we go. Pop these off, and then this will break apart. Easier said than done. Oh, actually, it wasn't that hard. And you're going to take these little things in here, and they're actually kind of hard to flip over, but they're going to flip out like this. Like so. And then there's a little tab in this one that goes into a hole up here. Ta-da! Gonna take the hand engine butt thing, and it's gonna plop into this up here. take the top, rip it in half, rip it in half, rip it in half harder. Oh, that's right. These wheels come off. And then you can rip it in half. This will pop out, don't worry, that's supposed to do that. This, the wheels will plug in to the hand right up here. There's these little pegs here that'll clip into sockets on the inside here, and boom. Take a little bit. Take the face pieces, and they will become arms. You gotta plug them into the Zord Builder ports on the wheels here. Yes, there are Zord Builder ports on the wheels. And there is his hands. Take these, and they will plug in on here like so. And they aren't. There we go. So he's got those. Then I got the tricky part. Take the little cockpit piece, and there'll be a little head on the inside. Open up the little pieces to where it reveals the logo, and it's just going to randomly jam down here and just click. It took me a while to figure out how that works. And then take this part, and then there's this little peg back here that you're going to push down, and it's just going to... No, actually, you're going to leave that as is. And it's going to set on the thumb part of the little thruster thing. And there you have the Turbo Falcon Megazord, which is exclusive to the Super Mega Force toy line, just like a bunch of other things. And he's cool. Derpy, but he's cool. Got really big feet. These right here, because of how, because of the ultimate legendary thing, these do have elbow articulation. It does lock in place like that, so you can get some bendiness there, which isn't too bad. His legs don't move. His head is just this little plug-in thing, so it doesn't move. This is really all there is to him. Here he is from the front, from the side, from the back, and from the other side. You have two plugs back here, but those probably aren't going to do much. And you've got two Zord Builder female ports right here, but that's about it with this mode. There aren't many available Zord Builder ports for this mode. Most of them are taken up. But I mean, the Galkin didn't have this, and I know that was a complaint that a lot of people were bringing up when this guy came out. I don't have any of the Gokaiser stuff, so I don't ask. But I actually think that this thing is included. Do I like this thing? Now I do. When I first put him together, when I first got the guy, I kind of thought he was derpy looking, but now that I look at him now, he's actually kind of cool. It's a shame that this won't be in the show. I would have liked to have seen this in the Zeo racer. I'd like to see it in the show too, even though I don't like Zeo. But he's cool. I actually kind of like him. So he's really easy to take apart and really easy to put back together into the racer. But I don't think we're going to do that, because then I'd have to take them apart again. Nope, I'm going to have to actually, because I forgot something. That came off easy. I completely forgot about the RPM mode. So I guess I will show you how to put this thing back into the racer mode. So how to do that is just take these, fold them in, and then they will just snap together. Take these, and they will snap on right there. Take this, and it'll plug into the butt. Ta-da. And then you will just push this peg onto this little open slot that's right here. And I have to fold it down, and then just push. and it stays. Take the rest of this, the wheels, the face plates, and the face for this thing, and this is actually kind of tricky because you got to put the little headpiece in there just right, and then squeeze it down, because this is actually, it doesn't click, it just kind of pushes together. Then you're going to take the wheels here and then you're going to line it up with the color scheme, and it's kind of tricky to get on, and it just clicks. And then this Zord builders into there, and it's kind of hard to get on. There we go. And now he's back to the Eagle Racer. So for the RPM mode, which I completely forgot about because it's that irrelevant, take him and rip his legs off, and then just like with the Lion, Zord builder ports. Do it over here. I don't want to bend that cardboard thing there I got. And there's your RPM mode. Just like the Wild Force mode, he's really boring. He's just that. Congratulations. 10 out of 10. Okay. That was extremely difficult. But I'm going to leave these legs off because we won't need them. So, to begin transformation to the ultimate legendary Megazord, what we're going to need for you to do is to whittle this guy down to the skyship. Take the swords out, rip off the arms and his hat. That's what you're going to need. Just stubby little body. Take Q-Rex and rip his arms off. Go away. No, stand over here. Now take him and rip him apart. Right back to where we just had him. Get off. That was the dumbest noise I could have possibly made on camera. Actually, leave those on this time when you rip them apart. So, what you're going to need to do with this is just take off the wheels. This part needs to stay together. Put those over there, put that over there, put that over there. Legs. Pop these. Ow. His legs look way too big for his body, but just go with it. Let me get one of the keys and pop his chest open. I know you can just rip this open, but I kind of like using the key because the keys are fun to mess with. I have to put this key back in my brother's room. My brother gets all the duplicates. I had no need for them. So you got this little thing going on here. Take the big engine claw thing here and just kind of roll that back to where it looks like a thumb. Take this arm of the Q-Rex and you're just going to push this onto his fist. Easier said than done. There we go. It's not going to click or anything, it's just going to wedge itself on there. And then plug that in there. You can leave this closed if you wanted to, but with how it's supposed to look like a thumb. And then take the drill arm and just plug it in. Da-da-da. Take this, fold the wheels back. They aren't going to click for some reason. And then on the back, you're going to plug them into these little holes on the back of his legs here. There's that. Those wheels don't stay in place, so they're going to rumble around anytime you shake them. It's kind of annoying. Take the head thing here, fold the Zord builder ports in, flip them upside down, and then just jam him in. Fold these like this, open it up. And no, these are supposed to be over here. Like that. And there's his chest plate. Now take this, leave that little black flap down, take the two swords, and there are going to be these little slots here in the back that you just kind of slide them into like so. There's even a little part for their handle to go in. So you're going to have to push them in like that. Like so. And then just push that onto the little slot on his head. And there you go. The ultimate legendary, my camera's tilted. The ultimate legendary Megazord. Let me back him up instead. Kind of awesome, actually. You see how high his swords go up? Definitely makes him look mighty. Now, if you've seen Gokaiger, or you have the Japanese Gokaiyo, Gojujin, and Galkin, and you've made the actual, what was his name? Kazakin Gokaiyo? Sorry if I got the name wrong. But this is all supposed to be painted. There's supposed to be the little Gokaiger logo right here is supposed to be red, and then there's supposed to be fire painted up on these parts going outward. Now, they're obviously not there, but the little details are molded in here. So, if you're a painter, then you could just paint this and it's not a problem. If you're someone like me who doesn't, then I probably should start getting around to doing that. It's a lot of keys I want to derp around with. But that's a problem, because that's supposed to be a nice little flaming Gokaiger logo on the front there, and it's not there. Like I said, the flames on the little parts down here aren't there, but that's not that big of a deal. He still has the little key thing for the Q-Rex. We can jam a key in there and spin this around. But aside from this being gone, which is a problem the longer I look at it, this thing's actually really awesome. He's a lot better in person than he is in pictures and on camera. I won't lie. It's going to do a little spinner. Oh yeah, these little parts down here too. Or these little flaps down here that you're supposed to flap open. Nah, these are supposed to be like little painted engine parts. Like little, you can see it better if you've seen pictures of the Japanese or the one in the show. When this is supposed to be like little engine parts. They're supposed to be like silver and stuff, but they're just red plastic. So that's another thing you'd have to paint. But you're supposed to open those up to give them a little bit more of a car-ish look to him. And I think I broke it. Oh, that's cute. Oh. Ha! So I twisted this one wrong. Good thing it snaps right back in. Should, anyway. Accidentally twisted this one wrong and it kind of popped out. Get back in, you douche. I'll deal with that later. I twisted it funny and I kind of wore out a part of the plastic. I almost broke it. Nice. It didn't open properly and then it kind of started to snap on me. Hope I can get this in again. I'll wait until after I'm done. So yeah. I actually like it. I mean, as the racer, he looks really nice. He's still huge, and he's really a nice looking Carzord. But the RPM mode is just like the Wild Force mode. Who cares? It's really lackluster, and it stinks. And it's his other form. Like, you don't get the Lion for the Wild Force mode. You get it for the Samurai mode. You don't get Eagle Racer for the RPM mode. You actually get it for this. But what's cool is that he comes with his own Megazord mode that you can make, something that Galkin never had. So he's actually a really sweet 3-in-1, well 4-in-1 actually, because he's got the racer, the Megazord, the RPM mode, and this. So he's actually 4 modes in one, and I think the RPM mode is the only one that's not cool. Only not because it looks bad, it's just a real lazy design that I don't care for. But if you're a painter, then just paint over that. That shouldn't be a problem. Paint over the little inside parts down here. That shouldn't be a problem. And if you do that, he'll look really good. Because that's the only problems with him. I actually really like this guy. He comes in the same type of box as the Legendary and the Q-Rex, so if you're looking for him, look for him in one of those boxes. From what I've noticed, he comes in a case with 2 Legendaries, 2 Q-Rexes, and then one of him. I don't know why the new one only has... I don't know why the boxes only come with 1 of the new and 2 of the one we've got already. Go figure. But you'll know that they're in if the box for the Legendary and Q-Rex has an ad for the Ranger Key contest thing that they've been promoting on the newest wave of Ranger Keys and stuff. So look out there. They're starting to pop up in Targets. I think Toys R Us are getting them in. So look around there if you haven't gotten around to it. But all in all, yeah. I approve of this guy. So there's only one more Super Mega Force thing to get. And it is Minizord from Ninja Storm. And what he has that's US exclusive is the thing I'm really looking forward to. So whenever I find that, I will happily review that. And hopefully I'll start getting back to actually reviewing shows and stuff again. Like I said at the beginning, I'm sorry that I've been quiet on some things. It's just that I haven't really felt like doing anything with people in a while. I've kind of been out of it. So I'm starting to get my groove back together. Like I meant to do this like 4 days ago, but I didn't. So I'll be getting back to that soon. I'll try to finish Ninja Storm through Samurai, with that excluding Overdrive because I've already done that. Hopefully within the next few weeks. Oh, Linkara's Overdrive review, History of Power Rangers, is going to be up next week, so get excited for that. So if you got any questions about Eagle Racer here, or any other toys that I've got, or anything I might review at some point, then go ahead and ask. Can I have my arms back?